So we can see some questions like, what is seismic design? Seismic design is the process of designing buildings and structures to resist the forces generated by earthquakes. It's nothing but there are forces generated by earthquake process. So we need to design the building and structures to to withstand these forces generated by earthquake. So that process is called seismic design. It involves understanding the behavior of structures under dynamic loads, including vibrations, and ensuring that they are strong enough to survive earthquake-induced forces without collapsing and sustaining excessive damage. So in this process, like in this design process, we need to understand how the dynamic loads are behaving and how the vibration patterns are happening, and then how the structure is strong so that it can survive and withstand those earthquake-induced forces. The structure should not collapse, or even the major part of the structure should not have any excessive damage. That's what we need to design. So that's the whole process called seismic design. Why is it important to understand the vibration behavior of the buildings? So the question is like, why we need to understand why is it important to understand the vibration behavior of the buildings? So by understanding the vibration behavior of the buildings, we can design the structure safely. So understanding vibration behavior is it's crucial, because during an earthquake, the structures experience dynamic forces. So there are dynamic forces that will be applied to the structure during the earthquake analysis. So if these forces are not accounted for the design, if you don't account for it, what would happen? Then they can cause structural failure. If you don't design the structure for those forces, then the structure cannot withstand those forces, and it will not be safe. And moreover, the structure will, when it's getting exposed to this kind of earthquake, then it will fail. So we need to design the structure safely. So we need to understand how the vibration behavior of the buildings are there. By studying the vibration patterns, engineers can ensure that buildings are designed to withstand forces and keeping occupants safe. The safety is almost paramount. That's why we need to understand the vibration behavior of the buildings. So what are the three main questions in seismic design? So what are the three main things, main important things we need to study in seismic design? There are three main questions. How does the building vibrate? That's related to the model shape. How does the building vibrate? How fast does the building vibrate? And it's related to the model period, and how much mass participates in the vibration. How much mass of the building or structure participates in the vibration. That's related to the model mass. So what is model shape? The model shape is a deformation pattern in which structure naturally vibrates when subject to dynamic force. When the structure is subject to the dynamic force, it will start vibrating again. That's natural vibration, how the deformation pattern is happening. That's the thing we call as a mode shape. So each mode shape represents the different